Did you know that an estimated 93% of our communication is nonverbal? Hey, I'm Dr. Dave, and in today's Thrive in 5, I'll discuss 7 tips for creating better connections with others and even a couple of things that definitely turn people away. That was fun. Should I do it again? All right, so here's a quick recap of our 3 needs for surviving and thriving in life. We all need to feel safe, satisfied, and connected. And in another video, I share all about the benefits of social connections for our physical and mental health. And today, I'll share some simple things you can do to create better connections starting today. So let's jump right in. Number 1, smiling. Smiling is such a simple thing, but only about 1/3 of adults smile more than 20 times per day. And about 14% smile less than 5 times per day. How sad. But when you're with people, one of the first things they look at is your smile. And we all make a quick snap judgments of people who look ornery and cranky. So practice the 10-5 rule. It's pretty simple. When you are within 10 feet of somebody, smile. When you're within 5 feet, say hello or ask how they're doing. Plus, smiling is not only contagious, but studies show that people who smile are more attractive, right? So smile more at home and when you're out and about. Number 2, give honest and sincere appreciation. I'm pretty sure most of us love to feel appreciated. So when you feel gratitude for something or someone, let them know. In fact, here's a challenge I like to give people. It's called text 2 before 10. Try texting 2 people before 10 a.m. and try it a few times every week. Even schedule it in your calendar, and in your text, thank someone for what they've done for you. The more specific, the better. Do it consistently and watch what happens. So if you want more friends and stronger friendships, think to thank. Number 3, use people's first name. It's been said that to a person, their name is the sweetest and most important sound in any language. But if you're like me, I tend to forget people's names within about 10 seconds of them telling me. So I have to make a conscious effort to repeat it in my mind or even think about other people I know with that name to help me remember. You could practice by reading name tags of checkers at the grocery store to include their name when you thank them or ask them about their day. And of course, when you bump into somebody at the store or in your child's classroom or school, don't be afraid to say, "Hey, will you remind me of your name?" It works. Tip number 4, be a good listener. People like people who genuinely listen to what they say. And be sure to listen not just with your ears, but with your eyes and your body, giving short cues such as, oh really, and wow. That lets people know you're not only hearing what they're saying, but you're interested. You can even ask follow-up questions to show awareness and interest. All right, number 5, talk and ask about them more than about you. If you know the person fairly well, think about what's going on in their lives. Did their son break his arm recent weeks? Did they return from a vacation recently? Is there a big event coming up? If you can, ask specific questions about their lives, their families, and other things you'd like to know more about or even follow up with. Even when you have major news, you just can't wait to explode it and to share. Try to first ask them questions and be genuinely interested in exciting news they might be wanting to share. Tip number 6, Goldilocks it. This is all about gauging not only what you share, but the amount you talk with people and not over or under sharing. This takes some self-awareness and some self-control. Sharing too much about your personal life, or the 3 M's, your mental health, your money, or your marriage, may not be appropriate and even sometimes scare people away. And pay attention to how much you talk. Like me, you may have had that experience at the grocery store where you see someone and you avoid them at all costs because you'll get stuck talking forever. Most people find it overwhelming and even exhausting when someone yaks on and on for 10 minutes straight in the same breath. Now, on the other hand, you may find it really tough to talk with people and not like social situations. For example, a class party at your child's school. If you avoid people and just mumble a "hey" and then look away, it's awkward, like way awkward. So it really is good to find a balance and talk more or less depending on the situation and who you're with. And tip number 7 is compliment and comment. I think most people enjoy a sincere compliment, whether it's a new haircut or a delicious meal. This requires noticing and paying attention to others rather than just focusing on yourself. The same principle holds true on social media. You can create and strengthen connections by liking posts and leaving positive comments that don't stir things up or get controversial, especially on hot topics in your comments. Those will drive others away pretty fast. And here's a bonus tip. I call it refraining from complaining. Criticizing, condemning, and complaining are a big turnoff, so watch yourself when it comes to those 3 C's. I think one of the key principles is this. Creating better connections is mostly about turning outward instead of thinking of yourself. So I hope these tips have been helpful. For more tips, I highly recommend a great book by Dale Carnegie called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's an oldie, but a goodie. In fact, I'll leave a link in my comments or in the description below. It's packed with all kinds of great tips that we can tweak and adjust a bit for our digital age.
I want to learn.